How's it going, guys? My name is Ade Herbert, and I'm the lead singer of the Hawthornes. I grew up in New Orleans, Louisiana, into a musical family. I've had family members who are professional musicians. My dad, my sisters, they've all played instruments, so music was always kind of a central portion to growing up on Warrington Drive, where I grew up at. The first song that I ever actually learned is Miss Otis Regrets by Nat King Cole. It's kind of funny because I was learning Nat King Cole while all my friends were listening to Run DMC and the Beastie Boys. I came out singing Nat King Cole, so that's there's that. Ran into a guy, Case, who kind of organized some of the gigs that my old cover band had done. Case was just kind of asking, what are you into? What do you want to do? But Case told me that he knew of a band who was currently working out some singers, and that maybe I should try to give him a call. He thought I'd be a good fit. And I'd never heard of the Hawthornes before. I was like, sure. He said they're on iTunes. Check them out. I went outside from where Case and I were talking and just pulled up iTunes and listened to a sample of one of their songs on there. And like I'd say within 10 seconds, I was like, yeah, I think I'd like to sing with these guys. Eventually, I went out and I heard the guys play at an open mic. It sounded really good. I really liked the vibe. After that, I actually went into rehearsal room with them once, just kind of worked through some of the stuff they already had, kind of played around with some melody lines, my own melody lines over their stuff. Presented one of my songs that I'd written. They wanted to try to work it out, and the groove felt really cool. And so they decided that they would like to try me out on stage, which I was pretty excited about. And so we ended up doing the open mic that I was initially introduced to them through by Case. We ended up going back there and doing the open mic and kind of getting on stage with those guys that first time. They didn't know what to expect from me. I didn't know what to expect from them. I knew I liked the songs. I knew I liked the way they played it, but that was about the extent of knowledge at that point. And it felt really good. Like, it felt really good being on stage with them, and I didn't feel like I was a singer auditioning for a band, and I didn't feel like, they were playing behind me just trying to hear where I could mess up or anything. It just sounded like a performance. Everything kind of mended together. Everything was flowing. The energy was really up on the stage, and it made me comfortable. It allowed me to be more of myself and present talent instead of worrying about was I impressing them or not. And I'm pretty sure it put them at ease too, so that they could just play and not worry about, was I going to mess up? Were they going to have to look for another singer after this gig, kind of deal. So that kind of cemented the deal, and here I am talking to y'all. One of the good things about being in the Hawthornes is that this is actually the fastest that I've ever moved as far as putting material together and getting stuff out there. With that being said, we are actually planning on releasing our first single, me with the band, which is going to be called After the Dance, and we're preparing to do that late fall, early winter of this year. The single will be available via the website, which is www.thehawthornesmusic.com. Facebook, I believe, is The Hawthornes Music, and Twitter also, which is _Hawthornes. You can hit any one of those outlets and find information out about the band and where you could get the music from. The song, I was attracted to the song first time I heard them play the band track, because it was atypical but very, very cool. And the first time I heard the band track, I mean immediately I was into it, but I was completely freaked out because I had no idea what I was going to write to this song. And one day, just kind of sitting at home listening to the instrumental. It sounded like a guy. To me, it sounded like a guy kind of getting up that courage to go and do that one thing that he really, really, really wanted to do. And it was very parallel to kind of what I was feeling about the band. Just getting that courage to just jump out there, be a part of this group, be a contributing factor to this group. And there's some nerves behind that. You don't want to mess up. You don't want to be disappointed to the guys. But you really want it, and you got to go for it. And I tried to equate that to something, and I immediately thought back to my high school days of extreme shyness and trying to ask a girl out to dance. And so I kind of wrapped all the emotions that I had about this new venture that I was going to, and I put it into this young kid asking a young lady to dance. But it's very groovy. It has an old school feel to it, but still very, very hip, and I think you'll enjoy it. I was born by the river in a little tent, and oh, just like that river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the skies. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes it will.